No man in light die without God. See, no man give you life, no man can take it. He has to lay down his light. There is no one that is a true son of God that can be killed. You have to give up the ghost. So Jesus said Lazarus sleep. What he was trying to let them understand is that Lazarus came to a point where his body is weary, and somehow he cannot receive strength from the inside. So you call that sickness. But he doesn't believe that Lazarus can die. Do you know why? Because Lazarus walked in light. It's not possible for a man that walk in light to be dead, my friends. Only those that walk in darkness that are dead. You won't believe what I'm saying. Every sickness, every disease in your body right now is taking advantage of darkness to live. In the moment that light comes, it vanishes. And so, when Jesus said this, the Bible said, then said his disciples, Lord, if he sleep, he shall do well. The Bible now says, howbeit Jesus speak of his death, but they thought that he had spoken of Lazarus resting in sleep. I spoke to you about the parables of Jesus. Is that true? Jesus is still talking to them in parable here. Why? Because he's afraid of the reality. He went further to say something. Because they could not actually be convinced to follow him to go. The Bible now says, howbeit, after a while, Jesus speak plainly to them, Lazarus is dead. It is this point that Lazarus died. Because if Jesus says he's dead, he's dead. If he says he's not dead, he's not dead. Lazarus was struggling with his body for a while. He was surviving upon the faith that he has a friend that will come to heal him. But when the friend says he's dead, has given up on him, he has died. And immediately, the Bible went further to say, and I'm glad for your sake that I was not there, to the intent that ye may believe. Nevertheless, let us go unto him. Then said Thomas, which is called Didymus, unto his fellow disciples, let us go that we may die with him. I mean, I like that. I told you that there was already a verdict to kill Jesus in Bethany, and because of that, anybody that go with him will die. And for the first time, we saw that one of the disciples, even Thomas, has proclaimed that let us go and die together with him. It doesn't matter the situation. If he's willing to go and die, it means we too, let's go and die. Should I continue reading my own, or you will be? Are we okay now? Further. Then when Jesus came, he found that he has been in the grave for 4 days already. Now, Bethany was close, you can say close or nigh unto Jerusalem, about 15 furlongs off. You know, some of these conversions is just like the way we use miles, and they use miles, kilometer. It's just like saying 3 kilometers or I think 2 miles, right? And many of the Jews came to Martha and to Mary to comfort them concerning their brother. Then Martha, as soon as she heard that Jesus was coming, she went and met him. But Mary sat still inside the house. Then said Martha unto Jesus, Lord, if thou hast been here, my brother would not have died. Imagine how much of a faith they have in him. What do you think will make them have this faith in him? Because they have seen him raise the dead several times. Is that true? They have seen him heal the sick and cast out demons. That same Jesus is still available tonight. See, One thing that you must understand is that God has done it through somebody is not a testimony. You won't believe me. God has done it through you is the testimony. Anytime people give testimony, I claim it. If it doesn't happen in my life, I may still be a doubting Thomas. Because they have seen Jesus done a lot of miracles. They are not ignorant of it, but at the situation where they are, they desire a miracle. Preaching a good sermon to her is a waste of time at that time. And that's why I'm not trying to preach to you a sermon. I'm trying to let you understand this same Jesus is still available to help you this night. That's what I'm trying to let you understand. Because if it only did it to somebody here, what about me? Do you know that if you have to come and be visiting me in the hospital every day, one day you will say, this pastor self now, wow. Do you realize that? Imagine I have not come for 3-4 Shekinah. What's the reason? I'm in specialist hospital. My leg is hanging on. I don't know what. Doctor, where is Ayuba? They will hang your leg like this because I can't lift it. Then they will feed me through mouth or through drip. After 2 years, will you come for church again? So God must be able to transfuse life into somebody so that others can believe through. Some of us can't. I can't remember when last I went and visited my friends in the hospital. In fact, if they tell me they are sick, sometimes even if it will come, I will slap the person. Come on, stand up. Let's go and pray. Why? Because we believe that there should be life. You can enjoy the liberty of life. It's possible. Some of us can never remember when we went to the hospital that they lie us down. It's not a magic. It's not charm. We are not tying something. That is a life. And that's what I want to introduce to you. The testimony is not us. The testimony is you. That's somebody that every month you must go to hospital. And now you wake up 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, nothing like hospital. And you are wondering, how is that possible? There are people that they must dwell taking drugs every day. You can wake up and experience liberty. It's possible. So when you go further in that scripture, but I know that even now, whatsoever that thou wilt ask of God, God will give thee. I love her heart posture. Yet again, I agree that this young man is dead. But I'm telling you, I know if you were here, he would not have died. But still, I am convinced and persuaded that even till now, it's never too late. If you can ask the Lord, your Father, I know he will answer you. Jesus said unto her, thy brother shall rise again. See, this conversation that you see was a hope to her. But mind you, Jesus is dealing with Martha. He has not met his Mary yet. Because if you observe, the true person that actually brought him to the house was Mary. Mary is still inside, welcoming people that are helping her to cry. Martha was the one that went out to go and meet him first. We saw her unbelief and we saw her belief. When did Jesus become powerful? The moment she began to believe. When she said that my brother is dead, that is a story. If he were here, he wouldn't have died. But I'm here now. Yet again, even now, I believe that if you can still demand, he will live. He look upon her. Surely your brother will live. I don't care to know the situation upon which you bring here. I don't care to know what is the thing that challenge you. I don't care to know what you want God to do. I want to let you to know, if you can only believe again, it can turn to a testimony. I believe that. She said, if only you can ask the Father. Tonight, as we take our time to ask and beg God, we believe that the same God that has done it in time past, he will do it again. Your brother will surely rise again. Surely. Martha said unto him, I know that he shall rise again in the resurrection at the last day. he was talking about now, she's postponing it. If you were here, he will not die. I am here. But she's talking about resurrection. Why Jesus has come as the resurrected being, the one that the life of resurrection dwell in. Do any one of us ever know resurrection apart from Jesus? Everyone that actually was resurrected die again. The beginning of resurrection was Christ. There was a mystery he said here that I love. Go yonder. Because he has to convince Martha to come into faith. Because right now the life of Lazarus is depending upon the faith of the living. Because the dead had no faith. Because the dead does not have faith, only the living connected to the dead can have faith. You may be here, your mother is not here, your father may not be here, your sister may not be here. You can have faith for them. The reason why they may get their miracle, their healing back at home, it may be because you believe this night.